Your chat is private. That means whatever you write would be private to me only. Nobody else can see this. And this session will be for 2 hours till about 11 o'clock here. So thank you for coming. I know you had an office. Some of you traveled a long distance. Then you have come and sat tired in front of your computer. But I hope the 2 hours would be worth it. So number one, stock market is a risky place. So how many of you are married people here? How many of you are married guys? Say yes if you are married. You guys are so lucky. You already know how to handle a risk. So stock market would not be difficult for you at all. Okay. Some of you might be on a lower bandwidth, guys. So in case my voice is coming a little cracked or you cannot see the screen properly, don't worry. I'll be sending you a recording of this session. Okay, I'll be sending you a recording of this session here. So this is the room in which I am sitting. This is my trading room. And this is my 5-screen setup, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm sitting on this chair now, speaking with this mic, and I am a book lover. I love to read books. This is this yellow one that you see here. This is the complete works of Swami Vivekananda. This is a whole set of Bhagavad Gita and many other books. On the back side, these are a lot of business and books of my interest here. And on the right side is a full section of stock market books. And I don't put a book in the bookshelf until and unless we have I've not read it here. Kenjo says we'll be doing technical analysis. Yeah, that's the plan, to understand charts a little. That's what I'll be doing. Okay. People are still joining. I can see the numbers grown to 1. I'll give 5 more minutes for people to join in. These are your 4 primary needs: peace of mind, health and energy, loving relationships, and financial freedom. Today I'm going to talk about financial freedom. Right? So that's me, guys. That's how I look. I was recently on a vacation, and this is a photograph taken 3 days ago near a sea beach in Visakhapatnam. I'm 50 years old, and I'm into stock market now for more than 12 years. Okay, guys, some people are having a issue on the audio, so let me restart again. Just give me a minute. I'm restarting everything. Can all of you hear my voice properly, guys? I'm sharing the screen. I've restarted. There's some people who are facing the issue. So no harm, it takes a minute to restart. And now I'm sharing the screen. So can you see the screen now? Is the screen visible to everybody? Okay, it should be visible now. Do you see a guy in a red shirt, t-shirt, That's me here. So great, guys. More than 200 people now, so double century. That feels good here. Okay. Today the agenda is very simple. I would like to pick up your stocks. Many of you have already heard my introductory lecture many times. So in between I can talk something about it, but I'll start by looking at the market. I'll start by looking at some stocks, and that's where I'll be starting there. And I'll take your stocks after about 10-15 minutes. I'll take your stocks and take one by one. But let's go a little into learning right now. So if I go here, let's say, okay, let's pick up this sheet now. This is a good sheet to look at. And if I go here, you must have heard the terms Nifty and Bank Nifty. So those who are already traders who trade, by the way, how many of you are regular traders who trade every day? Say yes if you are a regular trader. So I know how many traders are here, how many beginners are here. Okay, that's a lot of traders. Good. Some say I'm not regular, but sometimes. Okay, now, fine, great. Yeah, some of your Pathfinders traders also, great. So, how many of your beginners, fresh, who have never done anything in the stock market, who are coming for the first time? Okay, that's also a lot of people right now, 50-50. 50 people, 50% are have done something, 50% are, beginners. Okay, how many of you have portfolios, who build portfolios, who are creating long-term wealth through portfolios? Okay, great. Somebody has friends sitting with him. That's fantastic. And very frankly, how many of you have lost money in the stock market? I'm sorry for you, but how many of you had the pain of losses in this market? Okay, so these are the guys who have had. So sorry for you. I won't put your name there. Some of you are putting big numbers, Okay, let's start here. Now, this is Nifty. I'm opening a chart of the index. So what exactly is this index? There are more than 10,000 stocks listed on the stock exchange. Small caps, mid caps, large caps. And Nifty is a representation of the 50 stocks that represent various sectors. That represent various sectors. So that is Nifty here. For example, if I come here in this, let's take this one. This is from the National Stock Exchange site here. So it says it is a well-diversified 50 companies which reflect the overall market conditions. And it was launched in 1996, April 22nd. And you see here, these are the major sectors that constitute the Nifty. And these are also the sectors which are day to day in our life. Do you use financial services? How many of you use financial services? All of you, right? So, and they constitute 35%, they have a 35% weightage in our index. Energy stocks, they have got a 14% weightage. IT has got a 12% weightage, automobile a 9% weightage. Then we have consumer good, metals, construction, pharma, telecom, cement, media, services, fertilizers. So these are the major sectors that constitute the index. And out of the 50 stocks, these are the top 10 stocks. These are the top 10 stocks that constitute 54% of the index. So, these are the 10 stocks you should know like the back of your hand here. You should know these stocks like the back of your hand. HDFC Bank, Reliance, HDFC, Infosys, ITC, ICICI Bank, Larsen & Toubro, TCS, Kotak Mahindra, Maruti Suzuki. So, what exactly is the stock market? So, let's ask a very simple question. A lot of people here now. And I have 227. I have more than expected. I hope they don't crash my online room. There are too many people today, but all are welcome. Yes, what is stock market, guys? Chalo, let's ask a very basic question. I've taken a lot of introductory, so let me talk about stock market today. Okay, somebody said it's the place that takes my money away from me. Well, I understand your pain, but that is not the answer. Okay, stock market is a place where businesses are listed. Where businesses are listed. For example, recently an IPO was listed of the ICICI Securities, which was ISEC, right? That's the name, ISEC. ISEC was listed here, and this is an IPO which was listed in the primary market at 441 rupees. So why does the company list IPOs? To raise capital. So when you are coming into the stock market, you are part of the secondary market. You're part of the secondary market. IPO is the primary market. And the companies that they want to raise the capital, they will list themselves on the stock exchanges with a SEBI approval. And then every day people buy and sell. So what are the kind of people who buy, sell on the stock market? So yes, who buys and sells? FIIs, DIIs, institutionals, brokers, you and me, in fact, everybody. In fact, right now, stock market is the only place where you can actually get decent returns. Right now, a lot of people are interested in the stock market. So why are people interested in the stock market? FD route has become very unattractive. Just 6% a year in FD now. Gold, silver were never attractive. And real estate as a medium of investment is going down and down with the cash sucked. So in fact, the only choice people have is the stock market. But tell me honestly, is stock market taught anywhere in our schools, colleges, or in our day-to-day life? Are we ever trained in a place where we need to make our money grow? Yes or no? No. That's why most people are either dependent on others or they try to take it as a gamble. Most people take stock market as a get rich quick scheme. So if I just open the index, this is the index. Let me open this sheet again. See, this is the index. The returns on our index this year so far are minus 3.9%. In last 1 year, it has given 10-year returns. In the last 5 years, if you would have just bought the index, it would have given you 12% a year returns. And since inception, your money would have grown at 11%. In addition to that, a 1.29% dividend. Now, this is a money-making machine, stock market, but only if you take control in your own hands. Okay, so let's start by listing your stocks, guys. So I'll open here and I'll list about 20 stocks, and then when they're finished, I'll take more, and well, we will use it to learn at least how a price goes up and how a price goes down. So give me your stocks, guys. One person can give only one. There are 250 people now. So just give me one at a time. I cannot have a lot. So I'll take one from each. One guy has given me Titan. Okay. Then I'll keep on noting, one says, okay, give me Ashok Leyland. I'm taking one of each, हर एक का एक ले रहा हूं. MEPL, Colpal, MEPL, and please give me the stocks that you're actually having a position since holding in your portfolios. Manapuram Finance, okay. Manapuram Finance. Okay, promise this session, so we will try to take as many as possible. Satendra says, a Jubilee food went off like a rocket. Maybe it ate too many pizzas. This is the pizza company. Jubilant Food. Then somebody said Sir Tech Mahindra. I'm just listing your stock. Instead of talking about my stocks today, let me talk about your stocks. Tata Motors, somebody wants to see. Okay. Vinesh want to see Shri Ram Transport. So Shri, okay, that's not the spelling. SHRI. So Shri Ram Transport. So that is one. Deepak wants to find out about Indigo. Okay. Mother Son Sumi, one somebody wants. Mother Son Sumi here. What is one thing common in all this? These are all businesses. These are all businesses. Well, Biocon, Ujas, Vikas, Biocon, Ujas, UJJ. Vikas Ecotech, okay, I'll take that also. I'll spend about 10 minutes listing your stocks. Lupin, Reliance Industries, okay. Lupin, Reliance. And somebody says, can you analyze PVR? Krishna Kumar from Pune. Of course, I can try that. PVR. Then RCOM, Infi, ITC. RCOM, Infi. I'll stop at about 25. Do that, and then if I find time, I'll do more. Bata, PNB. So, Bata, PNB. Okay. Then Page Industries. Page Industries. Then Gale, HDFC Bank. I've already put Indigo. Why are you continuously saying Indigo? I've already put it. Deepak, if you write it 50 times, I cannot write it 50 times here. I've already put it here. Okay, sale. Great. So, welcome all of you who have just come in. Syntex Plastics. I'll list this, then I'll talk a little about myself. Who is this guy who is, analyzing all this? A lot of newcomers here. Tata Motors, Mindtree. Okay, somebody wants Mindtree. Then Godrej Escorts. Godrej Escorts, Talwalkar. Escorts. Talwalkar. I think I have enough to start with, then I'll take more, guys. So I think I have taken enough stocks to start with. Ashok Leyland, Bata, Biocon. We will start with all this. But let me tell in brief, for the newcomers, at least 50% people are listening to me the first time. I would strongly recommend you listen to my introductories on the YouTube channel, which is this one here. Okay, that's my company, guys. Pathfinderstrainings.com, and the owner of this company, existing since 2007. Okay, this is my channel. Pathfinderstrainings.com has about 25,000 subscribers now, and a lot of videos are there, about 60 videos, most of them live trading videos, and I also analyze the index once a week. This is the latest one that you have on this one. This is my Facebook page. If you send me a friend request today, I will accept it after the session is over. Tomorrow, I don't know. So tomorrow I won't. So today I know there are people who are part of this. And this is my LinkedIn profile where you can check me out. My name is Yogeshwar Vashishtha. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I've done my M-Tech from IIT, international certification in management from South America, Peru, and my advanced courses in trading from Pristine Academy of USA and Online Trading Academy of USA. Now I'm a full-time trader and a trading coach, and I don't travel anywhere. I operate from home. I have a full-fledged office at home. You have seen my trading room. I was a scientist in Skanska for a few years. Uh, in CBRI, then I was selected by Skanska, and I was NRA for many, many years, working in various projects all over the world. I was introduced to stock market in 2001, 2002 in Sri Lanka by Jeffrey. He taught me. He live traded in front of me, and he encouraged me to take it as a profession. Thanks to him. From Sri Lanka, I went to Peru, and there I learned from Pristine Academy of USA. I did an online course from them, which put me on the path, and started live trading. Within a year, I was making about 10% a month on my capital, and I knew this profession was for real. So in 2007 February, came back to India full time, became a professional trader. Then in 2010, international company Online Trading Academy came to India. They were looking for some consultants, and they were looking for somebody who live trades. I live trade. That's how I teach. Every day I take 10 lakh rupees and live trade with my traders, send them videos, send them screenshots. I was associated with this wonderful group for about 2 years, learned a lot from them. I was on a consultancy model with them. After that, started thinking of creating a mentoring model of my own, more Indianized, more affordable. And in August 2012, said thank you to them. Started working on a mentoring model of my own, and in December 2012, started a mentoring model of my own based purely on live trading. This is John Bollinger, inventor of Bollinger Band, and that's a book by him. Bollinger Bands, amazing book to read. Okay, and this was my first batch of 35 students. Since then, more than 75 batches like that has passed out. Now the course is totally online. And every day I live trade with my traders. And one thing I know, it is a wonderful profession and everybody should learn it, but not by becoming dependent on others. You have to take control in your own hands. So let's go ahead and open the first stock, Ashok Leyland. Okay, I'm opening Ashok Leyland. So this is Ashok Leyland chart that I have opened here, and I know Ashok Leyland. So this is how. Now whenever you are looking at a stock, you see here there are green candles and there are red candles. First of all, the people don't even know what is a candle. By the way, when do you use candles the most? Who will tell me when do you use candles the most in the year? Yeah, make a guess. Diwali, come on, Diwali, Christmas. Those are the times you know. I don't take it very seriously, guys. I teach my students. I believe you should take it seriously, but the mood should be light. So here, if you see, this is the kind of chart most people see. This is the chart that you will see at most the places. This is a line chart. And if you see at the line chart, this is a bar chart. This is a candlestick chart here. So in my classes, I use the candlestick chart. There are green candles, there are red candles. Now, the first look, even if you don't know anything about the stock market, which side, and let me open the biggest time frame. This is the monthly chart of this stock. So let's check out, and this is from 2000 onwards here. What is the price of Ashok Leyland in 2000? It was 10 rupees. And from 10 rupees, now it is at 146 rupees. So what is the direction of this stock, up or down? This is an uptrending stock. So let's just look at the stocks. Instead of going into details first, let's first check out this particular stock. Is it an uptrending stock or a downtrending stock? There can be three trends. What are the three trends that can be there? Uptrend, downtrend, and sideways trend. Those are the three trends that can be there. This is uptrending stock. Now your job is just to tell me what is the long-term trend of this stock. Bata India, what is the trend of this stock? These are all the stocks you have given me. Uptrend. Biocon is an uptrend. Escorts is an uptrend. Godrej is in an uptrend. Indigo, uptrend. Infi, uptrend. Jubilant, uptrend. So what kind of stocks are most of you interested in? This is what you have given me. So this tells me about you. What kind of stocks are you interested in? Stocks in the uptrend, in uptrend here. So yeah, I've changed that. You wanted Jubilee Food, not the. Now if I Godrej up, Indigo up, Infi up, Jubilant Food up, Lupin. Now this one is different. Which side is it going, up or down? So it's going down. Now, what is one thing we learn about this stock? They don't go up forever. Nothing can go up forever. Sooner or later, they will come down. They cannot go up forever. Why does this happen? Because there are two aspects of the business. One is a fundamental aspect, other is a technical aspect. For example, if I look at a stock like Biocon. Now this is Biocon. You must be feeling great. You said, okay, this is the stock I should have for my portfolio. And what if I tell you that this particular stock, its profits that will happen this year have come down from 612 crores now to 369 crores. Okay. How would your reaction be? It's a fact. I'm just having an open on the left side. I have the numbers with me. Yes. Now, suddenly, how do you feel about this stock? I have just added a piece of information to it that its profits has gone down from 612 to 339. So this price that you see is not the actual price. First thing to learn is that the price that you see is not the actual price. It is what the market is ready to pay. It is what the market is ready to pay. And that's why when you want to become a trader, you first have to understand in what time frame will you be doing the trading. And that's why there are four kinds of traders. What are the four kinds of traders? These are the four kinds of traders. Intraday trader, swing trader, positional trader, and a portfolio builder. Intraday trader is a guy who wants to trade only for a few hours. And before the market closes, he wants to take his money, profit or loss, and go home. Another trader is a swing trader who wants, the price to move up. Let's take a classic swing trade. I have given it on the channel also. So let's look at a stock that I have just sometimes back I was talking about it, which is, LIC Housing Finance. Remember, I was talking about this stock on my YouTube channel also. This was somewhere, let's see here. Now let's see here. If I move in this one here, somewhere here. Where did this move start? This move started from here. Right? Somewhere around this level. So this was start of the move. This was the start of the move. And you see price went all the way up. And you see when the price is here, what is the feeling in the mind of people? It will never come down. The way Titan is there right now, the way Biocon is there right now. But the fact is, whenever everybody will perceive that the stock has become expensive, they will sell it. And who is this everybody? You and me or somebody else? Who is this everybody? Not you and me. Not you and me. Very good, Anmol. It is the biggies, the FIIs, the DIIs, the mutual fund, the insurance companies, the big players, the big brokers. They are trading against each other. Nobody trades with us. Sorry to break your heart. आपके और मेरे साथ कोई भी ट्रेड नहीं करता है. Nobody is interested in our few thousand or a few lakh rupees. We are just there, invisible. So don't have this big ego कि कोई मेरे साथ ट्रेड करता है. हमारे साथ कोई ट्रेड नहीं करता है. हम साधारण आम आदमी हैं. हमको हमारी कोई नहीं सुनता है. But the best part is, because we are invisible, we have the highest chance of making money because nobody is targeting us. Very important point to understand. Nobody is targeting us. So making a few thousand rupees every day in the market is a very simple thing. You can do it if you learn properly the stock market, if you learn how to do your entry, exits, do your risk management, you can work on that. Now let's see here. You see here, it has started falling down. This is, again, let me give one more. See here, it's falling down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, it is falling down. And you see, it is falling, trying to rise up, again is selling, trying to rise up, again is selling, trying to rise up. So what trend is this stock establishing? Yes, what trend is it establishing? It is establishing a downtrend. So as the price is going down, is it becoming less attractive to buy or more attractive to buy? It is becoming more attractive to. Very good answer. But most people, do they go towards the stock or do they run away from the stock? What is the common psychology? Most people run away from the stock. Yes, that's exactly what happens, because there is a problem. You never know what is the right price. They panic. But if I see here, let's say as it is coming down, I plan a trade. When it comes here, isn't it the most attractive to buy? Is it the most attractive to buy? So I go here in this and I see that the stock has reached this level here. So this is a time to buy. This is a time to buy, not to sell. This is a great time to buy. When you are trading the market, short term or long term, trading the market is like a tiger hunting. Have you seen the tiger hunting on National Geographic? Will the tiger look for the strongest of the animal or the weakest of the animal? Which one will the tiger look for? Weakest of the animal? Okay, great. It will look for the weakest of the animals, and it will patiently wait to find out when they come in the herd to drink water. It is not running for the whole day to catch a deer. It is not going running and asking, अभी तुमने किधर deer को देखा है, कोई ये वाला deer किसी ने देखा है, मुझे बताओ. No, he's waiting. He's a patient guy. He knows 4 o'clock in the evening they will come to have water near this lake. So he'll go himself hide near the lake. Then when all the deers are there, he will wait for that guy who goes away from the herd. And once that deer is away from the herd, he'll pounce and get his kill. This is what you have to do in the tradings here. This is what you will have to do in the trading. You will have to wait for your opportunities. You will have to wait for your opportunities here on this here. So now Himanshu is saying, do it fast. Do what fast? Because you're trying to do it very fast. That's where the problem is. You have to do it slow. You have to wait for it, right? So now, hey guys, if anybody is sitting here to wait for a strategy or a complex formula, anything that I will give, please go. I will give you basics, how to read a chart. If you're already very seasoned, you will not get that much here. But those who are beginners who want to learn how to read a chart, that's what I'm doing. Great. So now, let's show here. The beauty here is, this has fallen down from here. And let me make a mix. Even if it jumps up 50% of that, isn't that great profit? Yes or no? Right? So now I have to plan my trade. So I'm planning my trade here. It has come on the level, which was a buying level, but there is no guarantee that it will go up only. It can go down also. So I have to plan for a stop loss. I have to plan for a stop loss in this. This is what I plan. That's a stop loss. And I say, this is my target. This is my target. And this is where I buy it. I buy it when it comes in between, I buy. Okay. So what is this? This is my planned loss. And what is this? This is my planned profit. Now tell me one thing. Is my planned profit bigger than my planned loss or smaller than my planned loss? Bigger than my planned loss? ये चार्ट समझ डाला तो स्टॉक मार्केट जिंगर लाला. It's not very difficult. You'll need practice, you'll need a coach, you will need a mentor. Without that you won't succeed, but it is not difficult. That's one thing I want to say. So here we see this is the planned profit. So I see my planned profit is 1, 2, 3, 4 times my planned loss. Is 4 times my planned loss. So what are the odds of my success? 4:1. So what have I done? I have created a setup. I have created a setup and the odds are in my favor. As a trader, short-term trader or a long-term trader, the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure that your chart setup is such that odds are in your favor. Your planned profit should be bigger than your planned loss. So now here, let's say I take 10 trades like this. 5 finish in profit, 5 finish in loss. will I be ultimately profitable or in loss? Profitable, exactly. See, so what is the key? The key is to find the turning point. The key is to find the turning point. So this is called the rubber band effect. For example, let's take it a little differently here. So which is the slide I'll go back to? Let me go to this slide. This is the key to trading. Any trading. Everything else, you might be having 100 strategies and algo and 10 other fancy things. But if you don't understand this slide, you will only lose your money. You will only lose your. So this is the key to trading. You should never have a big loss. Never ever. Plan in such a way that you're already trading with a stop loss, all the risk management methods. Your big losses are out of the system. You know, small loss and small profits will take care of each other, and what will remain in your system will be a big profit. Okay, I have a question. If there are fixed targets, how can we write the trend for the big profit? You don't. You get out at the target and go into another trade where a setup is there. Right, Albert? No trade goes on forever. Your trades are always time dependent. Tell me one thing. If you are doing intraday trading, can you hold the stock for 3 days? Yes or no? No. Thank you very much for the answer. Because you only have 6.5 hours. So you have to plan everything as per 6.5 hours. But if you are planning to hold it for a week, the number of hours is more. It is 6.5 into 5. 6.5 into 5. Then you have 32.5 hours. You have 32.5 hours. And if you are doing it for a whole month, which is about 4.2 weeks, you have 136 hours. So keep this in mind. In one day, how many trading hours? Chalo, let's revise. एक बार revise करते. Repetition is the key. About 6.5 roughly. 9 it starts, 3:30 is closes. 6.5, there is a pre-market of 15 minutes. 6.5. And how many hours in a week? 5 days is the week, 32.5. Very good. And how many hours in a month? About 143. Very good, Pradeep here. So again, what we are seeing is basically all hours. Is basically all hours. And what kind of results can this give? I do intraday trading every day with my traders. We build portfolios together. Market is down from 11,200 to 10,300. Our portfolio is already in profits. So that's when you find undervalued stocks. So let me show you how powerful this is. Would you like to see my trade log? Yes or no? Great. So this is a trade log in my trading room. My personal trading is separate. In my trading room, every day I sit with 10 lakh rupees and we do intraday trading. More than 500 traders join me every day. And some of them are so nice, they are even there in this free session. What are you doing, Pradeep, in a free session? You sit with me every day in my trading room. I have at least 10 people. Okay, he says, sir, आपकी आवाज ही अच्छी लगती है. Thank you so much. You know? Great. So now let's go into this one. Let's because I don't miss any single class of yours, he says. Let me open the trade log. Do I make profit every day? Of course not. Anybody who says I make profit every day, he is lying. झूठ बोल रहा है. That's my trade log, guys. Let's start from the start. Let me start from this year. This is 2017 onwards. 2 days of profit, 1 day of loss. 4 days of profit, 2 days of loss. 4 days of profit, 1 day of loss. So what do I do? Every day, so I sit with a capital of 10 lakh rupees with my traders. They also trade with me. I trade my money, they trade their money under guidance. And I work on proper risk management. And if it is an intraday trade, it doesn't go the next day. I'm a natural bear. I love the market when it goes down. So going down is my favorite direction. You know. So here you see I had this big run up. This is the key. Now let's look at this run. I am having 10 trading days. I made 1,98,000 rupees. 10 trading days, 10 lakh rupees of capital intraday trading. Then 3 continuous losing days. I lost 42,000 rupees. So 1,98,000 profit, 42. So net, I'm in profits. Let's again see here. I have 5 winning days, 3,93,000 rupees of profit. Then for 5 days, market took the money away from me, 81,000 rupees of loss. But overall, if I add this 10 days, I'm still at a decent 3,11,000 rupees of profit, right? So this is what we are seeing. So what is the key here? My winners are bigger and my losers are small. I have losers. I regularly lose money, but I never make a big loss. The only way to avoid a big loss is to plan for a small loss. And when you are wrong, like yesterday was a classic. See here, I had this run up, profits, small losses, profits, small losses, and every day you can money. Intraday trading is a miracle. It is fantastic way of making money if you learn how to stick to a set of rules. See here, yesterday the market killed me. Today again it killed me. But I know this comes. This has come many times in the past. See here, 2 days, then continuously the market gave me a 9 days of profit, 1,74,000 rupees here. So success rate, do I have a 90% success rate? No, 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 no. My success rate is 68% only in the last 2 years. In 15-16, which was exceptionally good, my success rate was 70%. And there I made an average 27% a month doing intraday and swing trading. And in the last 1.5 years, I'm making about 20% a month on this one. So this is the key. Now, what is the key? The key is your winners should be bigger and your losers should be smaller. So those who have lost money, guys, I'll not be going into oscillator indicators. I'll be going into basic chart, not oscillator. For that, you have to learn it from me. So great here. So now when we go for in this one, this is one key that you're looking for. So let's go back to the chart now. Let's open now Bata India. So we were into Ashok Leyland. Let's go into Ashok Leyland now. Expensive stock, fundamentally a very expensive one right now. And now this is the chart we are looking at. This is the monthly chart of Ashok Leyland. That's how it is looking. This is the weekly chart and this is the daily chart. So most of the traders will be using this chart, the daily chart. Okay. And for the moment, the stock seems to be in an uptrend. This is the uptrend, a trend line I have drawn. This is the uptrend of Ashok Leyland. And till the time it doesn't break this, the uptrend is in place. So trend is your friend till it bends at the end. Okay. Now Another stock is Bata India. Let's look at Bata India, a nice one. Bata India, let's see, it started falling down from here, down, and this was where Bata India has faced resistance once, twice, third time it is coming on this level. And whenever Bata India comes into this place, do people buy Bata India or do people sell Bata India? Kedar Joshi, no please. Okay, so this is a good place to sell it. Some people have come with the hope that I'll be teaching my whole course in this 2 hours. Guys, that is not going to happen. I'm introducing you and having a look at your stocks. If you want to learn all in details, you will be, you're invited in the course. I'll be telling you about the course in the end. Okay, so here, this is an opportunity to sell. If you are holding Bata India, you should be. Reward to risk ratio might say what should be minimum? 2:1. What is stop loss? Stop loss is where you plan to get out. A level where you put an order in the system where you plan to get out. Okay, this is Biocon. Now, Biocon, if we see, and this is a classic one in Biocon. Biocon is another stock which is an expensive stock. Same like Titan. Its profits are not growing as fast as the chart is moving up. Its profits are not growing as fast as the chart is moving up. And we see here, this is where Biocon jumped up. And I won't be very surprised, sooner or later, you found Biocon at 447. When PSU banks were up, have created gaps. I've instructed all my traders, they'll come down and fill the gaps, and each and every gap has been filled. So this one, again, a mismatch between fundamental and technical. This is in a downward move, and sooner or later, it is already establishing a downtrend. Again, a weak stock, which if you're holding it, if I was holding it, I will sell it. Another stock. Now look at this. I've just taught you something. What will you do with escorts right now? Yeah, very good. Jorhat, Delhi, Dhanbad, Pune, everybody wants to sell. Why? Sell people's greed, buy people's fear. You have to learn how to buy low, how to sell high. Okay. Great. So I'll do it fast. There are 247 people now. So I'll quickly go through these 25. Now this one, Godrej, you see, Godrej is continuously falling. So it has a pattern. It falls, it retraces back. It falls, it retraces back. It falls, it retraces back. It falls, it is again retracing back. Now, what is a logical level? It is forming a flag pattern. I'm doing analysis by simply using price action. No oscillator, no indicators, no Bollinger Band, no Fibonacci, nothing. Pure price action. You can even do trading just using simple candlesticks if you know the price action. So this one is a simple trade, short trade. Now this is Indigo. Now Indigo is flying, moving up. It had a breakout. And you see this is a company that is moving up. And you can follow the trend here. You can keep on remaining into it until it keeps on moving up. And for the moment, it is firmly into an uptrend, and you can continue to hold it or buy. I would buy more of it. Okay. Now Infosys. Now let's look at Infosys. This is the same that happened with Infosys. See here. It will never remain up forever. When the market was at 10,900, we sold all our stocks. People were laughing at us because everybody was saying buy, buy. And go and look at my introductories. I showed you my DP there. Everything went away. And the same stocks are available to us cheap. So you have to know when to get in and when to get out. So this is Infosys. Selling pressure here. And now Infosys is falling down slowly. And attempt for Infosys to move up is not. And we also see Infosys. Look at Infosys. Trend is your friend till it bends at the end, right? So selling pressure on Infosys. This session is about looking at your stocks, guys. Now, Jubilee Food is having a breakout from here. And I see the breakout is with volume. So I would continue to hold it and see if a further move happens into this one. This is a nice breakout that has happened. Now this is Lupin, guys. Lupin, if we see, the whole pharma sector was down. It was not only Lupin. It was the whole pharma sector that was down. PNB नीचे है दोस्त आपका list में आएगा P पे. That's how I'm going. A, B, C, D, E, F, right? So if I'm looking at Lupin here, Lupin is a pharma stack. That is a sector it belongs to, pharmaceutical. And this whole sector has been under pressure. If you see, this whole sector is under pressure. If I look at the pharma sector, this is pharma here. So we see here this is pharma, and pharma is under selling pressure. There's a lot of government control that is coming. The drugs are becoming very expensive. They are going out of the reach of the people, and it is almost a fraud there. I'm very happy these prices are coming down so that common men can have affordable medicines, Or medicine manufactured at 50 paisa is sold for 50 rupees. They should stop. So here we see we have a further downside, and I would like to short pharma more. Every opportunity that it goes up, I would like to see it moving a little more down. So the downtrend is pharma. I don't think there is any upside into it. I see more downside into this pharma sector. Mannapuram Finance is another one that is in an uptrend, moving nicely. And again, it is moving up in this trend line. So as long as this trend is intact, this will continue to remain up. And if somebody wants to put the stop loss, this might be a good place for a stop loss about 94 rupees, right? Then MEP. And this one went up like a rocket and is coming down like a rocket. And this is an infrastructure company, and this was whenever you see this gap moves, they cannot be sustained, and they normally trap you at the top. Where do most of the people buy these stocks? I'll tell you where do they buy. Here. This is when your broker is pushing it to you. This is when everybody wants to buy it. Sahi ki galat? This is when most people enter these stocks, the retail, and they get killed. This is a 90-degree angle. This won't sustain. And then it starts falling down badly. And don't be very surprised if you see it back at 40 rupees. This is the operator's game. You have to, on a technical chart, you can even find out when it is a genuine move happening and when it is an operator's move happening. Okay. Mindtree, another IT stock, and this one is doing Subrata Bakchi's company. It has values driven into it. You know, Niranjan says, I connected today to your webinar first time. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have you, Niranjan. I hope I'm adding value to your time. You are giving me something very precious, your time. Thank you very much. My vision in life is if I can reach to about 10 lakh people and tell them stock market the way it has happened to me. Because of this stock market, I'm financially free. I live in a fantastic home. I have son studying in US, and with the grace of God, money is the last thing on the mind. So being financial free is a great thing, and stock market is a great place to be. I always say it's the most democratic way of making money. Okay. Now, Mother-Son Sumi, guy, by the way, Mindtree guys, I'll still be buying it. It's a good company. Mother-Son Sumi, see here again, it was moving up and suddenly this rally has snapped. This rally has snapped now from here. And it is trying to recover back here. Don't be very sure of this recovery because you might see it coming down at least till 290. That would be a healthy correction into this. This is a weekly chart, not a monthly chart. I'm using a weekly chart which will tell you the overall trend of the market, of the stock. This is Page Industries, and this is another stock which has become too expensive now. So if I was holding this, I would sell it and buy something better. So it was a great company. It still is a great company, but now it is very expensive. PNB, PNB is this is a bank which showed us how scam really happens. They gave us a lesson in the scams, and we forgot Harshad Mehta. So that's kind of scam that has happened here. And if you think the downside is finished, think again. There is more downside here. There's still pain in the banks. I have a portfolio of 17 stocks, and in them there is not even one bank. I think our banks are expensive. Now, if I look at this one here, see, it has started coming down, but I will still see it touching maybe around this level. So when I see the PNB at about 60 rupees, that's where I would like to, buy some of it. So that would be a buying price. That is, I will say, I would buy it if it comes to 60 rupees. I'll patiently wait like that tiger for it to come to about 60 rupees. Until the time, there are always opportunities if you know how to short, if you know how to buy puts. Okay, great. PVR, the cinema company, and this is again selling off. The base candles are telling we have a pressure coming from the top. If you see the wick from the top, there is from the top it is having a pressure, and this one is coming. This has corrected enough, so you might see a little jump into this one. So this one is in a healthy uptrend, and retracement can be used as opportunities to buy. Arcom, yeah, keep on selling it. दोनों भाई घर घर खेलते रहते हैं. They, one is taking the loan, another is giving the loan, and the company has no fundamentals. So I think you can get out of this if you are having it. There are better stocks available. So I would not touch Arcom with a 10-foot pole. Reliance Industries, guys. Reliance Industries is fairly valued. Their business model is robust. But, you know, you see Reliance Industries, I'll open the monthly chart of Reliance Industries. The problem that happened with Reliance Industry was, you see, technical is very simple to see. This is Dhirubhai Ambani, this is Mukesh Ambani. From 2009 till 2017. And the geo might bleed them. No business survives on free, no matter how visionary it looks. That's one thing I know about businesses. Businesses survive only on one thing, profits. And if profits are missing, you know, even billions can become millions. Do you agree with me on this one? If profits are missing, yes. So here, that is the worry I have in Reliance. It is moving up nicely, but I would not take Reliance for my portfolio. I would use it as an intraday or a swing trade. That's where it will give me the best value. You have to know which stock should be for portfolio, which one for swing trading, which one for intraday trading. You know. Okay, now sale, guys. Let me 10:13. Okay, I hope I can finish this and take a few more. Sale is selling down, and something is seriously wrong with it. So what I would do in sale is I would go on the balance sheet of sale. I will look at the business model of sale and see right now the 75 rupees of sale, is it cheap or is it expensive? Because somebody might say, oh, it is very good. It was at 291, it is at 75. But what if it can come down till 10 rupees? A classical example in this is Suzlon, right? So Suzlon here, guys, from 482 to 12 rupees and even very expensive. You know, the book value of Suzlon is minus 8 rupees. That means if you buy the stock and the company closes down, you have to give the company back 8 rupees. Many people don't know that. So sale is expensive. Now Syntex, now this, it manufactures plastic tanks, but looks like tanks have started leaking. Okay. Arun Kumar say any training session in Bangalore. I don't do any more physical trainings now, guys. There's one last training that is happening in Thane, Mumbai, and this is the last one. The last one I did was in August 2017, and this one we had taken some advances, some tokens. There are some students who want to send their wives or brothers. So on the request, I'm taking one last physical training in Mumbai, and after that there won't be any more physical trainings. My target was to reach about 1 million people, and that I've reached with the grace of God. And I only do online trainings now. Online, I'll tell you about, and you can be part of them. So this one is again selling off, and since it is down, you might want to learn fundamental analysis to find out if there might be an opportunity to buy it. Okay. Now this is Shri Ram Transport. This is doing well and it is into a nice sector, nice business. Transport is growing. And if you look at the Shri Ram Transport, we see this is again a stock that retraces. And look at Shri Ram Transport. One thing that I see about this company is it is stronger than the market. If I look at the index in the last 1 month, where has the index gone? Index has gone down. And where is this going? This is going up. So, is it stronger than the market or weaker than the market? Yes, please tell. Very. So, that's a nice buy. You can keep on buying this one. Okay, now this is Talwalkar. And Talwalkar, the gym is going to be closed. The owner is selling his stake. They couldn't sustain they were into a fantastic business. I have been into Talwalkar for about a year. They are great gyms, but their management sucked. And you see, this is what can happen if you don't get out fast. It used to be a fundamentally fantastic company here, and something went seriously wrong, and now you see it is hitting the circuits on the downward side here. So don't buy this. This is not a buy. And see here, what is the most important in business? The business model, the product, or the owner? Who is the most important? Owner, management. You have to understand them. In my fundamental analysis, in my courses, I teach fundamental in detail how to value a company, how to evaluate a company, how to find out about the owner, how to go into the balance sheets and find those gems. Tata Motors, see, this is Tata Motors here. And you see, Tata Motors is another company which is down. And you'll be surprised to find many of the Tata companies, they have pledged their shares. TCS has pledged their shares, Tata Steel has pledged their shares. So even though the brand is very big, the finances are not as good as you would expect them to be, except TCS. So, and Tata Motors is also passing through a rough patch here. So a retracement can be seen as an opportunity to get out. Tech Mahindra, another company that has been doing well. And if you see, Tech Mahindra has done enough correction, and now this is another company which is stronger than the market. Market going down, Tech Mahindra is moving up. So those who want to hold a nice blue chip, this can be a company you can look for. This is Titan, very expensive. This is very expensive. The technicals are way beyond the fundamentals. And I would not buy this. If I was holding this, I would sell it. Okay, now this is a company in the solar sector, Ujjas. So it is a nice story, but the results are not coming very good. So it has come down from 52 rupees to 19 rupees. We bought it somewhere at 17 here and we sold it at about 45. Then we didn't touch it. So this is another company in the solar sector, but for the moment it is not having enough profits. Then we have a Vikas company. That is another one I'm looking at. And you see, this is another one which is continuously moving down. It touched somewhere here, moved up, and you see the candles are in this trend. This is the trend line of this particular stock moving on the downward side here. So there is a further downside into this one here. Okay. Fine, I'll take 5 more stocks, guys. Then I will talk about some other things here. Pidilite, Vakrangi, Exide. Okay, let's take here Pidilite, Vakrangi. Sorry, I can't take everybody's stocks. There are more than 250 people now. But I'll try to take 5 more. Like more sessions like this, I think I have a lot of people today coming. Just getting view on their stocks. Okay, Bodol. So Bodol Chemical, VBDL. I'll take one more Delta Corp. That's the last 5. Delta Corp. Guys, this is subject to the disclaimer. Trade at your own risk. It's your money on the table, not mine. Pidilite, this is the Fevicol company, and you see there is further buying coming in this. It is trying a breakout above this level, and we have nice two long range candles in this, and the breakout is moving up without volume. So this is likely to fizzle out. So if I was there, I would like to sell and book profit there. Okay. Vakrangi into computer software, stay away. Come on, this looks like Picasso's modern art. Isme mat fasna, please. HDFC, insurance, real estate, these are upcoming sectors. So this is an evergreen stock. This is our evergreen stock that you can be part of, and it is into an uptrend, a continuous uptrend. So you can use retracements, corrections as opportunities to buy. Madhusudan says, how do we predict? For that, you have to learn from me, Madhusudan. The 4,000 people who have been trained by me so far, about 20,000 in introductories like this in last 1 year itself. VDL. So this is another, VDL is in a correction mode, but I think it has had a decent correction and should move up at least to about 340 rupees level. So that looks good to me. And if I'm looking at Delta Corp, guys, this is another stock that has, is an uptrend. It broke the uptrend here. This was the uptrend in this one here. And this last candle is a hammer. So, which will push it up at least till 300 rupees. And the key is whether it breaks above this or not here. Okay, let's analyze Nifty also, the index. And I've already posted analysis of this on the YouTube today. So Nifty has been, right now there are three things happening in the market. Number one, we had an RBI policy yesterday which was aggressive. They raised the target to 7.1%, but they will be under pressure from the government now to give good targets. That's one thing. Okay, and second is there is a trade war going on between US and China, which is very disturbing. And there's a result season right now going on. And result, somebody said share that video. Yeah, you can go there on the channel. Check it out. You can check out a lot of videos. I'll just give the channel. Those who joined late, guys, let me give you the links, guys. This is my Facebook link. You can be friends with me today, not tomorrow. Today I know that you are part of my class. Okay, so here we see these events, and there is a result for the whole month. And after the budget, we are getting the results. So we are likely to be in a volatile market. Market is likely to be volatile. And if I add into this, let's say a moving average, let's say a long-term moving average, let's say 200 period yearly trend. If I add in this, apply. So we see, look at the trend line. What is the trend line telling you? Just don't look at the candle. Just look at the trend line. What is the trend line telling you right now about the market? This is the yearly trend. Flat, sideways. So that's the kind of market we are right now. Sideways market. And in this market, you can make money if you know how to trade it. Filter your stocks. So now coming back here, if you see, these are the four types of trading you can do: intraday, swing, positional, long term. And the real money in intraday doesn't lie in stocks. It lies in futures and options. It lies in futures and options, and that's what you need to be trained into. For your long-term wealth creation, you should learn stocks. But for your short-term income, making a 5 to 10% a month on your capital, you should be proficient in stocks, futures, index futures, stock options, index options, commodity future, and the forex future. So if you do that, for example, that's where the money is now. So let's learn one other thing. If I go here to nscindia.com, I go to their market turnover. This is the turnover of the market today. Equities, about 2,000 of them listed on NSE. Turnover 28,538 crores. Index futures 16,000 crores, just two of them. Stock futures 51,000 crores. And stock options almost equivalent. Currency futures 6 crore. The money is not flowing in stocks anymore. The money flows in derivatives. And why is that? Can anybody tell me why are derivatives so popular now? What is the reason for derivatives being popular? They are bi-direction, they are leveraged, and you can make more money with less money in less time. Okay, so trading is a skill to make money. You learn, and in that you earn. So learning and earning is what will make you money here. So what do you have to do? You have to learn to build and manage your own portfolio. For that, you need to be proficient in fundamental analysis. Okay. Then you should do swing trading using stocks and futures. And you can do intraday trading primarily with the derivatives. You can build portfolios by finding undervalued stocks, guys. Okay. Is trading for some special people? मतलब trading के लिए कोई खास उतर के आता है? No. Anybody can be a trader. I have taught a 12-year-old. I've taught a 70-year-old. I've taught women. I've taught men. I've taught people who are from finance background. I've taught people who are from non-finance background. Anybody can learn trading. So what is trading? Trading is basically learning a skill to make money. It is a skill set. The way becoming an engineer is a skill set, becoming a doctor is a skill set. Same way, becoming a trader is also a skill set. You can trade stocks, futures, index futures, options, commodity, and forex. So to trade, what should you know? What to buy, when to buy, how much to buy, how much risk to take, and when to get out. What is the skill set you will require? You will require stock selection with fundamental analysis. You need to be good with fundamental. It takes about 1 to 2 months to learn it. You should learn chart trading with technical. I just showed you a chart. I didn't teach you how to enter into it, how to predict it, because it can't be done in 2 hours. You have to learn it. It takes about 2 to 3 months to learn technical analysis. Then stock filtering to find high probability trades. There are two kinds of filtering: fundamental filtering and technical filtering that I teach. Risk management is the key, because that will ensure that your winners are bigger and your losers are smaller. And of course, you should master the online platforms. One or two strategies are not enough. You should be equipped with about 30, 40 strategies. I teach in my classes 30 to 40 strategies so that no matter what kind of market you are working. Today, I was training my students in my trading room to read the Facebook and the Google chart. One of the traders asked me, so why are you teaching me the Facebook chart? We're not able to trade it. I said, because so that you know technicals work everywhere, and sooner or later you can be very sure we will be able to trade Facebook and Google also, because it's all becoming international. Should have a trading plan aligned to your personality, should know rational decision making, money management, and of course, managing your emotions and your subconscious mind. So you have to take control in your own hands. You have two needs. You have a need to build a long-term portfolio for your pension, for your long-term needs, and you need to create income so that you have that additional source of income here. And for that, you have to learn it here. For that, you have to learn it. How many of you would like to learn stock market seriously and can commit 3 to 6 months to learn it? Say yes, those who are committed to learning this. This is a win-lose model. For one person making money, another person has to lose money. So you have to commit your time, you have to commit your money. As you understand very clearly, nothing in the world is for free. You pay the price, and from that you earn a lot of money. That is what education does, gives you a lot of money. Whatever you are today is because of your education. Let me tell you about the trainings that I run in Pathfinders, guys. I run a 7-month online practical training with live trading, and this is only for serious people. I want only serious people here who want to take their life to the next level. You know, सोच लो मैं फ्री में इतना सिखा देता हूं तो पेड में कितना सिखाता हूं. And I teach with live trading. I do not teach theoretical. I pick up my money and I trade it, and that's how I will be teaching it to you. Intraday, swing, positional, and long term. And all asset classes: stock, futures, options, commodity, and forex. Earlier, there used to be a physical plus online course. When I started in 2012, it used to be 4 days of physical course in a hotel and 6 months of online course. And suddenly, people started increasing. The hotel rooms were all full. And at some time, I couldn't accommodate people into the hotel room. Plus, another problem was everybody couldn't come to Mumbai. India is not Mumbai. So, and I knew there are people from small cities and villages who also wanted to learn, and there are no facilities there. So I started the online classes, online trainings, and now they're very popular, and my course is totally online, except one last physical that I'll be doing on the request of many students here. And this is almost 80% already full. So these are the people who have passed out from my physical classes from 2012 to 2017. So this is what kind of people were there. And this one is the last batch that I had done in August last year in Mumbai physical. And this one I'll be doing last now, which is starting next week. And after that, there will be no more physical trainings, only online, because online people learn the most. I have seen they can get the recordings, they can learn at their own pace here. So Abhijit says, are there any installments? There are no installments, my friends. So you have to pay before the course starts here. So these are the course contents. The details are on my website. I'll send you the link. So my website is here. This is my website, pathfinderstrainings.com. I teach options also into this class. Okay. This is the course content available on my website. And it is a 7-month course where first there is 1 month of foundation training of 32 hours, which is recorded. 4 days, 32 hours. You are expected to finish that in 2 to 3 weeks. And once you have done that, then 2 days I'll live trade in front of you with my money so that you can see how it is done, how it is practically applied. And then 6 months of training happens, in which there are 8 sessions per month, 4 recorded, 4 live, and other star sessions. You can read all that in the link I'll be sending you. And Every Wednesday, 11 to 12, I take a mentoring session for life here. So this is a 7-month course where I teach you fundamental analysis, technical analysis, risk management, psychology of trading, 30 to 40 strategies, and your dependence on anybody else will become zero, including me. You'll become self-dependent. After the training, you can make your own portfolio, do intraday tradings, catch market moves with swing trading, leverage asset like options, and make money when the price goes down. This is the cost of the training, guys. 7-month training costs 33,000 rupees plus GST, total 38,940 rupees. I provide the software to you, and there is no additional charges, no yearly charges, nothing. That's all it is. And once you're properly trained, you can recover this back with proper training in just a few months. The physical training, 80% already full, is 38,000 plus GST, 44,840. In online trainings, enough seats available. This one is almost gone. This is the last one. Once you have done my training, you have enrolled as a student, you also become eligible to be part of my online trading rooms, which I run on a cost-to-cost basis, just 3,500 rupees a month plus GST, in which I live trade every day in the morning, 9 to 11. I'll send video recordings to you, and I'll guide you step to step how you can live trade this market. Please note the upcoming dates. These are the upcoming dates. Every Saturday, online training starts. So tomorrow, online training is starting. The physical training in Mumbai is on 14th April, 14 to 17 April. This hardly has any seats left, but online has enough seats left. Most people prefer online because they can learn at their own pace. You can pay any way you want, cash, check, credit card, and you can do an online payment on the website. So those who want to enroll for the online course, you pay an advance token of 1,000 rupees and you can book your course. And those who want to do the physical class, they can give an advance coupon of 5,000 rupees and you can book your course. How many of you would like to learn from me, guys? Say yes if you would like to learn from me. Let's see who is the serious one. I have a lot of serious ones, guys. I'm so proud of you. So you should get an offer. All those who are serious should get some offers. So I have an offer for you. If you pay your 1,000 rupees token today or 5,000 for the physical course before 12 o'clock tonight, next 1 hour and 20 minutes, in addition to the course, you will get 7 trading ebooks, my personal favorite. And you will also get 8-hour live trading video recording teaching a high probability strategy. After you have done the full payment, you will get the offer. So, okay, Sridhar, that's fine. We'll do that. So now, this is the training support team number, and let me give you the links where you can book your course and give the advance token. For that, go into trainings and go into paid trainings. This page will come. Let me give you the link of the page here. So, and this is the link to pay the advance token. The 1,000 rupees token you can pay with this link. And those who want to start the course tomorrow and want to do the full payment, you can go to this link of 38,940 and you can pay it here. Here you will also find all the details of the course here. If you go down, all the details of the course, how the course will be run, and all the topics that will be taught here are all mentioned on this one here. So If you pay your token in the next 1 hour 20 minutes, you get additional 7 books and a 8-hour session. You can book your course tomorrow also, but the offer is only for today, guys. So this was the course here, and let's check out before I'm not closed yet, guys. You can have a look at it, pay your tokens here, but I will finish by looking at the top 10 stocks of Nifty. Okay, so I still have about 18 minutes, so let's look at this stock. These are the top 10 stocks, guys. Let's have a look at them before we close. HDFC, this is one, this is into insurance, this is into real estate. This is where you're seeing HDFC, a little expensive right now, but for the moment, moving on the downward side. That's where I'm seeing HDFC. It is moving on the downward sides here. And it might come down maybe till 1740. You can see it coming down till. So some more downside into this you can look at. HDFC Bank is above the trend line, still a very strong bank to buy. ICICI Bank, is see, this Chandana Kochar episode has made it a little weak, but the weakness has started coming from the top. I can see head and shoulder here, and I think there is further downside in this. Infosys has been a weak stock. We discussed this. ITC has been a weak stock. It has not been very strong these days, and I would like to maybe switch to something else. Okay, the Kotak Bank. This is another bank which is moving up. So what we see is normally these top 10 stocks you will find mostly bullish, and that's what we are seeing. L&T is weak, and you can see L&T maybe coming down towards this yearly trend. Roshim said, do you teach strategies? So I teach a lot of strategies. Yeah, 30-40 strategies here. Reliance is weak. This is another stock that is weak into this pack. So is TCS, and so is Maruti. So what I see on this one, out of these 10 stocks, I see 5 stocks that are strong and 5 stocks that are weak. Market is still a little expensive with a PE of about 24.7. If it moves down, maybe 9,500 can be a level that it can come down till here. Okay, guys, that was from my side. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope I could answer some queries about your stocks. Those who want to learn it very seriously, you can be part of my trainings. Some of you have already started paying, I can see. Thank you very much for the payments that you have already started doing. And it is a serious place. Please understand, in this market, the people who know will always take the money from the people who don't know. So really, really appreciate you coming into this session. Thank you very much. All the best. And I wish you success. Thanks for coming in Pathfinders training, and wishing you a great weekend.